Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Curse of Oak Island, a new stone feature could confirm Templar Knights built Nolan's Cross and buried treasure. The Curse of Oak Island team has begun excavating a new human-made circular stone feature in the swamp near Nolan's Cross, which could be the spot where ancient Christian relics are buried. This week's episode started with disappointment. The rehabilitation and excavation of the garden shaft was the primary focus of this season, but it has been plagued with problems. Dumas representatives informed Rick Lagina and the guys that approximately 479 gallons of seawater were currently gushing into the shaft, and pumping out such a quantity of water would make the whole structure unstable. That means the project is on hold while the Dumas miners figure out what is the best option. Unfortunately, we are careering toward the end of the season, which sadly means that could be the end of the project for Season 11. Thankfully, the guys have plenty to keep them occupied, and they've switched focus to the discovery of a mysterious human-made stone circle found on the northern edge of the triangle-shaped swamp. The team was digging in this area because researcher John Edwards argued that the nearby boulders of Nolan's Cross were acting as a marker for this spot. John suspects the Ark of the Covenant and possibly other ancient Christian artifacts taken from Jerusalem are buried there. So it obviously came as a pleasant shock to find a circular depression or pit framed by small flat stones on the exact spot John referenced. Oak Island guys hope to link the new stone feature to the 13th century. Geoscientist Dr. Ian Spooner stated the blindingly obvious: the structure was human-made and was created before the area was a swamp. This lends yet more credence to the theory that the swamp was artificially created to hide something. Ian took some core samples from the area, but we'll have to wait, hopefully not long, for the results. Surveyor Steve Guptill was also on hand to measure the area. A preliminary measurement indicated the structure was a couple of feet below sea level and was at the exact same elevation as the paved area to the south. Ian has previously dated the paved area back to the 1200s AD, so it would be incredibly significant if a solid link could be established between the two features. If the new stone circle could be dated to the 13th century, that would link it to other features, such as Nolan's Cross, and aid the theory that Templar Knights did bury artifacts on the island. Marty Lagina noted how all the theorists and researchers in recent times seem to be focusing on Nolan's Cross and that, just maybe, it could be the key to the whole mystery. Right now, the guys need to figure out the timeline of this new structure. Once they know when it was built, they can link it to other features, such as Nolan's Cross, which could then lead to an excavation. Oak Island team is heading to Europe to hunt for info on Templar Knights. Also, on last night's show, the guys continue to search for evidence that the Templars traveled to Oak Island from Jerusalem. With that in mind, they enlisted the help of researchers Corjan Mol and Emiliano Saccheto, who claim to have found an old Templar hiding place in a castle in the Netherlands that features symbols also found on Oak Island. Emiliano has located an old Cistercian abbey in Milan, Italy, that contains ancient manuscripts on astronomy, geometry, and navigation, which may help to explain how Templar Knights could have traveled to Oak Island 300 years before Columbus's voyage. A member of the Cistercian order reportedly founded the Templars. All this means that Rick and a chosen lucky few will be heading to Italy and the Netherlands. We will likely see how their trip went in the next few episodes. The Curse of Oak Island has captivated treasure hunters and historians for decades, with its lore stretching back to the 18th century. Among the many theories and legends that swirl around this enigmatic island off the coast of Nova Scotia, the possibility of the Templar Knights having played a role in its mysteries is one of the most tantalizing. Now, a recent discovery, a new stone feature, might just provide the evidence needed to confirm that the Templar Knights were indeed behind the construction of Nolan's Cross and possibly the burial of a long-lost treasure. The story begins with the peculiar arrangement of boulders known as Nolan's Cross, named after Fred Nolan, a treasure hunter who discovered the formation in the 1980s. This cross consists of 5 large boulders arranged in a precise pattern. Significance of the cross has been debated, with some suggesting it is merely a natural formation, while others believe it to be a deliberate design with deeper meaning. Latter group often points to the Templar Knights, a medieval Christian military order shrouded in mystery and legend, as the architects of the cross. The Knights Templar were known for their engineering prowess and their involvement in various secretive and sacred activities. Following their dramatic fall from grace in the early 14th century, it is believed by some that they fled Europe, taking their vast wealth and priceless artifacts with them. According to this theory, Oak Island served as one of their secret strongholds, a place where they could hide their treasures and maintain their secrets far from the prying eyes of their enemies. For years, proponents of this theory have searched for concrete evidence linking the Templars to Oak Island. The recent discovery of a new stone feature has reignited these hopes. This feature, a meticulously carved stone, was uncovered near Nolans Cross during a routine excavation. Unlike the other stones in the cross, this one bore markings and symbols consistent with Templar iconography. The stone's surface was etched with the distinctive cross pate, a symbol commonly associated with the Knights Templar. Additionally, in the heart of Nova Scotia, Oak Island stands as a sentinel to centuries-old mysteries, whispering secrets of buried treasures and enigmatic artifacts. Over the years, explorers and treasure hunters have been drawn to this enigmatic isle, spurred on by tales of hidden riches and the tantalizing promise of solving one of the greatest mysteries of the past. Among the many enigmas that Oak Island holds, Nolan's Cross, a formation of 6 large boulders arranged in the shape of a Christian cross, has always captivated the imagination of historians and adventurers alike. Recent discoveries, however, suggest a tantalizing link between this ancient feature and the legendary Templar Knights, hinting that they might have built Nolan's Cross and buried treasure on the island. The Templar Knights, a medieval Christian military order, were reputed to possess vast wealth and esoteric knowledge.